So, good afternoon, everyone. So, in the last class, we have studied OSI model and protocol, right? So, do you have any question of last classes? No. Today, see, today we will study protocol in detail. Please mute the sound, brother. Please mute the sound. Today we will study protocol in detail. See, this is the diagram here, which I'm going to explain you. Try to understand. This network is in Delhi, and this is in Mumbai, right? So, if I'm sending the data from Delhi to Mumbai, try to understand, brother. If I'm sending the data from Delhi to Mumbai, some important information will be added over data. Manpreet Singh. See what I'm telling you. If I'm sending the data from Delhi to Mumbai, some important information will be added over data. Please mute the sound. Okay. That is, if you are sending the data from Delhi to Mumbai, what are the information that will be added over data? That is source IP, destination IP, source MAC address, destination MAC address, source port, and destination port. So these are the information which will be added over data while sending. But the question is where I can find this information. So this is the data which you are going to send. But when you are sending data from source to destination, some information will be added over this data. That is TCP UDP header. This will be added while sending, and IP header will be also added here. This is IP header. And the last header is called Ethernet header. So when you are sending the data from source to destination, some information will be added here. Means what are those address? That is TCP IP header, Ethernet header. But the question is where I can find this information. So when you're sending the information, when you're sending the data from source to destination, the source port, you can find source port information, source port and destination port. You can find this information in TCP UDP header. And source IP and destination IP, you can find source and destination IP in IP header. And source MAC address, and destination MAC address. So you can find this source and destination MAC address in Ethernet header. So now you have three header here. The source and destination port will be in TCP IP header. Source and destination IP will be in IP header. And the source and destination MAC address will be in Ethernet header. So when you are sending the traffic from source to destination, you can say, when I'm sending the data from Delhi to Mumbai, so this information will be added here. So when you are sending the data from Delhi to Mumbai, you can find source and destination IP in IP header, source and destination MAC address in Ethernet header, and source and destination port in TCP UDP header. Now I will explain you a small but important lab. So you should understand. So in this lab, this is the lab which I'm going to explain you today. This lab. In this lab, I will explain you how two computers communicate with each other. So now you will check here. So I have configured this IP on this computer 192.168.0.1. So you can see here 192.168.0.1, and so in this computer the IP will be 192.168.0.2, but the third computer has 192.168.0.3. So every computer has different IP address. And you have already aware that every computer has MAC address. So every computer has two type of address. Every computer has two type of address, that is called IP address, that is 32-bit address, and an IP address is also called logical address. Shankar, you are late. And your computer also has one more address, that is called MAC address. And MAC address is a 48-bit address. So what is the full form of MAC address? The full form of MAC address is Media Access Control Address. And the different name of MAC address is physical address. So every computer has two type of address. One is called IP address, and second is called MAC address, Media Access Control Address. So this computer has two type of address. A address which I have configured manually, that is called IP address. And this computer has predefined address, that is called physical address. And physical address is a 48-bit address. Brother, every switch has a table. This is your switch here. Every switch has a table. Every switch has a table. Every switch has a table called MAC table. In this MAC table, switch will store MAC address of connected computer. So how many computer we have here? 3 computer. So this switch should have 3 MAC address. But how can I check the MAC table of this switch? So this is the command here, switch MAC address table. There is no MAC address entry of connected computer here. Like switch, computer also has one table which is called ARC table. See, now I'm going to check the ARC table here. So this computer also has one table called ARC table. So how can I check? ARP minus A. So currently, Chetan, आप बार बार डिस्कनेक्ट कैसे हो जा रहे हो? So currently your computer does not have any information here. Please mute कर ले Chetan. Now, see, if a computer is trying to send data to computer B, this is your computer A and this is your computer B. If computer A is trying to send data to computer B, the MAC address and IP address of computer B should be in computer A ARC table. But you have already checked that nothing will be here. Just try to understand, brother, what I'm telling you. If computer A is trying to send data to computer B, the MAC address and IP address of computer B should be in computer A ARC table. But you have already seen the situation here. Your computer does not have any information here. If a computer does not have entry of MAC address of destination device, now in this scenario, computer A will generate a special type of packet. It's called ARP request. Hope you understand. You understand, or you have some question? See what I'm telling you. If a computer does not have entry of MAC address of destination device, in this scenario, in this situation, computer A will generate a special type of packet. It's called ARP request. So brother, this is, now I'm going to check the packet here. So this is, your system will generate a special type of packet that is ARP request. And see the ARP request here. See the ARP request here. This is ARP request. And in source, the source IP will be 192.168.0.1. And the source MAC address will be here. Now my question is, in which situation, try to understand, brother, in which situation a computer will generate ARP request? If a computer does not have the MAC address of destination device, then it will generate ARP request. So this is your ARP request, brother. Now, this is the source IP address and this is the source MAC address. But I have a question here, brother. I have a question here. Does computer A, listen to me, brother. Does computer A know that in which interface computer B is connected? Exactly no. Exactly no. Please mute the sound. My question is, this is your computer A and here I have two computers here. My question is, does computer A know that in which interface computer B is connected? Exactly no. In this situation, computer A will search computer B. In this situation, computer A will search computer B on each port. This is called broadcast. If this computer does not know on which interface this computer has connected, what will happen? It will search all the interface. This is called broadcast. This is called broadcast. That's why you are seeing layer 2 broadcast address. Just try to understand, brother. If this computer does not know the destination computer, then what this computer will do here? This will search all the interface. So it means this is called broadcast. So that's why your computer has added this MAC address, and you know this is a special type of MAC address. This is called layer 2 broadcast address. Now what will happen here? When system, now your computer A has sent ARP request toward the switch. What switch will do here, brother? Switch will open the frame. Switch will open the frame and it will check the source MAC address. And that source MAC address, it will enter into MAC table. Now your switch learned the source MAC address here. This is the MAC address. This is the MAC address of computer A. But your switch also added the interface here. Your switch learned this MAC address. Your switch learned MAC address through this interface, brother. Now what will happen here? After learning the MAC address, switch will send broadcast. See, this is called broadcast. Why broadcast? Because computer, before sending the data, computer A has added FFF there. So that FFF is called layer 2 broadcast address. Now what will happen here? Now system B will make ARP reply. System A will send ARP request, but after receiving the ARP request, now system B will make ARP reply. So this is called ARP reply. This is called ARP reply. This is called ARP reply. When system B has sent ARP reply towards switch, when system B, try to understand, brother, when system B has sent ARP reply towards switch, switch will open layer 2 header, brother. Switch will open layer 2 header. So what is layer 2 header, brother? See, this is the data and this TCP UDP. You have already aware that TCP UDP header is a layer 4 header. But IP header is a layer 3 header. But Ethernet header is a layer 2 header. So that's why I'm telling you, switch will open. Switch will open layer 2 header. Means switch will open Ethernet header. Or you can say that it will open Ethernet header. And it will find out system B MAC address. And it store system B MAC address in its MAC table. Now your switch has two MAC address here. Currently See, now your switch has two MAC address. So this MAC address, your switch learned this MAC address from this interface, brother. Now what will happen here? When system A, now your system A is going to receive ARP reply here, brother. Your system A is going to receive ARP reply here. When system A receive ARP reply from system B, now system A will maintain ARP table. See here. After receiving the ARP reply, now your system A will maintain ARP table. See, now your system has maintained MAC ARP table here. So in ARP table, you can find destination IP address and destination MAC address. Before maintaining ARP table, it will send broadcast packet. But after maintaining ARP table, in MAC table, now your PC will send unicast packet. Try to understand. If your system does not have the destination MAC address of computer B, on that time, your system A will send broadcast packet. But after maintaining MAC table and ARP table, now in second time, if system A is going to send the same packet to system B, this time your computer will send unicast packet, brother. Hope you understand. So do you have any question here?
Yes sir, I have a question.
जी बोलें.
सर जब PCA ने ब्रॉडकास्ट किया तो PCC ने क्यों नहीं रिप्लाई दिया ARP टेबल में?
See, when system A will send, when system A will send ARP request, so it will added the source IP address and
Yes.
destination IP address. So my
Yes.
question is, what is the destination IP address? So that destination IP address will be 192.168.0.2. Then how system C will reply, brother?
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay sir.
Any question, brother? किसी को क्वेश्चन करना है? Yes, brother. Any question here? No question. Today I have explained you. Please wait. Hello. So today I have explained you that how two PC communicate with each other in LAN. Okay, and I have already explained you the packet, layer 2 packet, layer 3 packet, and layer 4 packets. So please wait. I will explain you one more scenario, brother. And this is very important. Please try to understand. So this is my web server here. This is my web server. So my web server is in Mumbai. Today I'm going to explain you how data will go from source to destination. So this is my web server. So I will check the IP address of this web server. So the IP of this web server is 192.168.1.3. So now I'm going to access this web server on my computer. See, we have a small website here. Now I'm going to check this website, whether this website will open on this computer or not. So now I'm going to open the web browser here. So this is the web browser. So please wait for some time. Please wait for some time. I will do some more thing here. So ये मार्क ना किया करो माय डियर ब्रदर, अभी प्रैक्टिस करना, अकेले में प्रैक्टिस किया करो। मैं भी बहुत ज्यादा एक्सपर्ट नहीं हूँ, मुझे भी दिक्कत होती है। प्लीज ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड। Okay, so now I have a web server is in Mumbai. So now I'm going to access this web server in Delhi land. Okay, so this is my web server, so which I'm going to access in Delhi land. Now I'm going to check here. This is my web browser. So now I'm going to type http:/. So if I write name here, techcat.com. थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम है यहाँ पे, why it is? Okay, वेट करें प्लीज प्लीज। Okay, so now again I'm going to access here. This is my web browser and http. So this is the name of my website, techcat.com. See, so now I have opened my website on this computer with name, but if I type IP address here, (192.168.1.3), so now we have accessed my website here. But now I'm going to explain you how this will happen in the network. Okay, I will explain you in detail, so please try to understand. So this is my web server here. This is my web server, and now I'm going to access this web server in Delhi land. So this is my computer. So now I'm going to access web here. So this is my web browser, http:/. So what is the name of my website? techcat.com. But try to understand, brother. Computer does not understand name, brother. But try to understand. Computer does not understand name. Computer can communicate with each other with IP address. Hope you understand. Computer does not understand the name, brother. If you want to access any website through name, computer does not understand. Computer easily understand IP address. But brother, you are accessing with name here. For knowing the IP address, try to understand. For knowing the IP address of techcat.com, client PC will send DNS request. Try to understand. I will explain you. Now I'm going to access techcat.com here. See the packet. So this is the packet which I'm going to open here. See. See. This is a UDP packet here. So because your system is going to resolve the domain name here, that's why the DNS port is 53 and the source port will be 1030 here. But see, one more and important thing is here. If your computer does not know the IP address of techcat.com, what will happen? Your client PC will request a DNS request. So in this request, your client computer is sending name, that is techcat.com, and your computer does not know the IP address of techcat.com. That's why your client PC will request DNS request to the web server. Now you are sending DNS request to the web server. See, now your web server has received DNS request from DNS client. When server received the DNS request, DNS will what is the functionality of DNS? The functionality of the DNS is to translate domain name to IP address and IP address to domain name. So what DNS will do here? DNS will translate the domain name to IP address, and DNS will send corresponding IP address to the client PC. Now, brother, check it. What server will send? See, brother. Now your server is sending this request, DNS request, DNS reply. So this is the name, and your DNS has translated the domain name to its corresponding IP address. Now your DNS server is sending corresponding IP address of techcat.com to the client PC. Now your server is sending DNS reply to the client PC. See, now your client PC received the IP address of techcat.com. After knowing the IP address of techcat.com, now the work of TCP will start. Try to understand, brother. After knowing the IP address of techcat.com, now the work of TCP will start. So before sending data, TCP will establish connection there. So in this situation, SYN is the first packet of TCP for establishing connection. So I will check here whether a client PC is sending SYN packet or not. I will check here. See, this is the SYN packet. And who is sending? TCP. TCP is sending SYN packet here. Hope you understand. TCP is sending SYN packet to the web server. Now your client is sending SYN packet to web server. See, after receiving the SYN packet by server will send SYN-ACK packet, SYN plus ACK packet to client PC. So now I'm going to open this packet here. What your server will send here. Because in last class you have studied theory only. So today we will learn some more things. So this is called SYN-ACK. So who is sending SYN-ACK? Your web server is sending SYN-ACK, brother. Your web server is sending SYN-ACK to client PC. Your web server is sending SYN-ACK to client PC. Yes. Finally, client will send ACK packet to server. Now I will check. Finally, your client PC will send ACK, or it will send a, maybe it will send SYN-ACK. Yes, sorry, ACK plus push. Now your client is going to send. Now your client is going to send ACK plus push. ACK plus push. But brother, see, my web server, I didn't access my website here because three-way handshake has not completed. Try to understand. So now your client is sending the request. Your client is sending the packet to the web server. Now your server received the packet. After establishing the connection, because now you have finished three-way handshake. After establishing the connection, client will send its database. Client will send data to the server. This is called push. But after receiving the data by server, server will send ACK packet. Server will send ACK packet. Now I'm going to check the packet here. So now your server is going to send ACK plus push. ACK plus push means what? Now your website is going to download on your computer. Push is called data, brother. Push is called data. Now your server is sending the packet to the client PC. Now still I have not accessed website here. But when this packet arrived to this computer, see, this is the process of TCP, brother. This is the process of TCP. When the task of client PC has finished, means client has sent all data. Finally, client PC want to terminate the connection. Hope you understand. Client PC want to terminate the connection. If client PC want to terminate the connection, that's why it will send FIN packet. And you have already heard about FIN. FIN means finalize. FINs means your client PC is going to terminate the connection. Now today I have finished our lecture. So do you have any question, brother? So today I have explained you TCP and UDP. So do you have any question here? Yes, Mr. Das. चेतन, आप लोगों में से किसी को क्वेश्चन करना है? कहाँ चले गए आप लोग? यस, चेतन. चेतन, चेतन, क्वेश्चन करना है आपको कुछ?
जी सर. हेलो
जी बोले.
सर, आप सुन पा रहे हो?
जी सुन पा रहा हूँ, बोले. जी बोले बोले.
नहीं, आप बताइए सर.
नहीं, आई एम आस्किंग यू, डू यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चन हियर?
Oh, have, but I will ask you it in personal, sir, if you have.
बोले बोले, आप बोले, क्वेश्चन करें.
नहीं, आप कुछ नहीं है, लेकिन मैं कुछ दूसरा कॉल में था, ऑफिस कॉल में बिजी हो रहा था.
अच्छा. ओके, ठीक है. सो ब्रदर, डू यू हैव,
सर, आप तो क्या आई मीन टीच कर रहे हो, समझ रहा हूँ मैं.
अच्छा, ठीक है. सो ब्रदर, डू यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चन हियर? महेश, आपको कुछ क्वेश्चन करना है? मिस्टर वीराना, मिस्टर शिवा.
Yeah, no question, sir. Yesterday, I think theory is completed. Now lab is completed. Yeah, it's good.
No. You understand easily or not?
Yeah, understand, sir. I understand.
Okay, ठीक है. मिस्टर महेश, कुछ क्वेश्चन है आपका? मिस्टर नजमुल इस्लाम, मिस्टर नजमुल, मिस्टर रहीमुल्लाह, मिस्टर शंकर.
Yes, sir. No question. No question, sir. All
Okay.
clear.
Okay, शंकर.
Okay.
शंकर.
Yes, sir. No question, sir.
नो क्वेश्चन.
I understand. Yes, sir.
ठीक है. मैं एक्चुअली में जो लास्ट क्लास में मैंने वी हैव स्टडीड अबाउट टीसीपी आईपी एंड आर. So today I have explained you in lab.
Yes, sir.
Now you understand now?
Yes, sir. I understand.
Okay. So today, Mr. Sandy Mahajan. तो किसी को क्वेश्चन नहीं करना है यहाँ पे भी. So today I have finished. Today I have finished the theory, brother. Okay. आप लोगों को आवाज मेरी आ रही? मिस्टर आकिब जावेद, मिस्टर आकिब खान.
सर, एक क्वेश्चन था सर.
जी बताएं.
नॉट रिलेटेड टू दिस टॉपिक.
जी बोले.
सर, अभी क्या हुआ सर, एक ऑफिस में इशू आया था, रियल टाइम सर इशू बताता हूँ.
जी, आप कहाँ से बोल रहे हैं आकिब?
सर, मैं दुबई सर.
दुबई से बोल रहे हैं. आप रहने वाले कहाँ के हैं?
मैं यूपी सर.
यूपी. अच्छा, ठीक है जी, बोलें.
जी सर, तो अभी क्या प्रॉब्लम हुई, मेरा एक सिस्टम थोड़ा माल फंक्शन कर गया, उसमें डुप्लीकेट आईपी हो गया था. लेकिन सर उसको सॉर्ट आउट करने में मुझे 2 दिन लगे, क्योंकि क्या प्रॉब्लम हो रहा था, जब भी वो डुप्लीकेट आईपी होके लिंक टूटता था तो डायरेक्ट मेरा आईएसपी से लिंक टूटता था डायरेक्टली.
जी.
तो मैंने उनको फोन करके पूरा डिवाइस वाइज सब कुछ चेंज करा दिया. When they come and check it, everything is working.
Okay.
लेकिन after that also I am facing the same issue. Then I change the range. लेकिन वही सीन है सर, अगर कोई भी डुप्लीकेट आईपी होता है पूरे नेटवर्क में कहीं भी, तो उसके लिए कुछ प्रोसेस है, क्योंकि सेकंड टाइम आई एम फेसिंग द इशू. स्टिल आई डोंट.
सबसे पहले आप ये देख रहे हैं कि स्विच जो है मैक एड्रेस को लर्न करता है.
जी सर.
है ना? स्विच जो है जब भी आप देखेंगे स्विच अपने मैक एड्रेस पे लर्न करता है. तो आपको ये स्विच के ऊपर जाना है और चेक करना है कि कौन सा मैक एड्रेस किस इंटरफेस से लर्न कर रहा है.
Okay.
तो वहां पे ये इस तरह की जो प्रॉब्लम आती है, तो वहां पे आप 2 काम कर सकते हैं. वो मैक बाइंडिंग कर सकते हैं आप.
ओके.
ठीक है, वो आपके सीसीएनपी के अंदर आता है. बट आपको जो है पर्सनली अगर ये प्रॉब्लम है ना, तो मैं अभी तो बेसिक लेवल का क्वेश्चन हो रहा है, तो ये प्रॉब्लम जो है आप मैं पर्सनली ये आपकी ईद के बाद जो है मैं पर्सनली आपके लिए ये लैब करके दिखाऊंगा. बिकॉज इसके अंदर क्या है मालूम है, ये जो आप क्वेश्चन कर रहे हो ना, इसका सॉल्यूशन मैं इस पैकेट ट्रेसर पे या जीएनएस पे नहीं कर पाऊंगा.
अच्छा ओके सर।
तो ये थोड़ा लॉकडाउन खुल जाए तो मैं अपने सेंटर पे जब जाऊंगा, मेरा सेंटर
हम्म।
जो है नोएडा सेक्टर 15 में है,
हम्म।
तो मैं रैक पे आपको ऑनलाइन लेके रैक पे कॉन्फ़िगर करके बताऊंगा आपको।
ओके ओके
तो
ओके
किस तरह से प्रॉब्लम को रिजॉल्व किया जाता है वो आपको दिखाऊंगा मैं।
ओके सर।
जी, एनीबॉडी हैज क्वेश्चन? जी बोले आकिब साहब।
नहीं नहीं कुछ नहीं सर। ओके
किसी को क्वेश्चन करना है? आज आपका आकिब ये फर्स्ट क्लास था?
सर, फर्स्ट क्लास था लेकिन मैं रिकॉर्डिंग देख रहा हूँ सर, क्योंकि प्रॉब्लम ये हो रहा है सर, क्योंकि टाइमिंग डिफरेंस है ना।
नहीं तो हम ऐसा करेंगे ना, देखिए ईद के बाद जो है ना, अभी ईद तक तो आप समझिए कि 7 बजे तो यहाँ फास्टिंग खोलने का टाइम होता है।
जी सर जी।
तो ईद के बाद जो है मैं शाम को भी टाइमिंग दे दूंगा आपको। तो अभी अभी जो प्रॉब्लम है वो अभी सिर्फ 8-10 दिन के लिए है।
ओके
लेकिन ईद के बाद जो है मैं आपको टाइम मॉर्निंग सुबह 8 बजे भी दे सकता हूँ और शाम को भी दे सकता हूँ। बट क्योंकि मेरे पास कुछ स्टूडेंट मेरे हैं जो ऑलरेडी दुबई के अंदर है, आपके सऊदी के अंदर है, उनको भी मैं क्लास देता हूँ। लेकिन फिलहाल जो है मैंने इसी आपके रमजान के चक्कर में मैंने सबको बंद कर रखा है। सिर्फ 2 ही बैच अभी ले रहा हूँ, सुबह 10 बजे और ये आपके 12 बजे।
ओके
जी, तो मैंने जो लास्ट क्लास में मैंने पढ़ाया था, किस तरह से 2 कंप्यूटर कम्युनिकेशन करें, वहाँ थ्योरी बताई थी और टीसीपी यूडीपी के बारे में बताया था। बट अभी जो है मैं लैब करके भी मैंने दिखाया कि किस तरह से पैकेट में आपका डेटा फ्लो हो रहा है। होप यू अंडरस्टैंड। सो नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू क्लोज दिस सेशन हियर। अभी मैं क्लोज करने जा रहा हूँ क्योंकि 2 टॉपिक मैंने करा दी है और आप सबों में से मैं वो कैंडिडेट जो क्लासेस अटेंड नहीं किए थे पहले, तो सुबह मॉर्निंग में 10 बजे कल संडे को और मंडे को, ये 2 दिन क्लासेस मैंने उनके लिए रखी है जो क्लास अटेंड नहीं कर पाए हैं। तो अगर किसी बच्चों को 10 बजे क्लास अटेंड करनी है तो वो मुझे मेरे व्हाट्सएप नंबर पे पर्सनली आप मुझे मैसेज कर सकते हैं कि आप हिंदी ग्रुप में ऐड कर दीजिए, तो मैं वहां पे ऐड कर दूंगा। ओके ब्रदर? तो मिस्टर शिवा, यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चन हियर? No?
No, sir. No.
Okay, today the session is over, okay?
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Okay,
Thank you
very
so much.
Thank you very much. So I will send you the link today.
Sure, sir.
Okay, bye.